Alright, next on Channel 5, The Life of a Latin Student. Here is our host, Publius Cornelius Marcanus Curtaminator. Thank you. We actually have a very special guest speaker tonight, Pharcellus. We'll be talking about why you should take 6 years in Latin. So, Pharcellus, I understand you have made great efforts to join us tonight. So tell us your story. Pharcellus, are you there? Oh, I apologize. I am slightly deaf in my old age, but you've got to understand, I was once the swiftest of boats and served my master well. So, yes, my journey started in 7th grade as a clueless 60. In Latin class that year, I learned this, and this. But luckily, I had Miss Namelville who made it fun and interesting. It was all worth it in the end. Anyhow, moving on to 8th grade. So 8th grade was literally my best year ever at BLS. I made a decision to join Curtamen, which was the best decision I ever made. So Roxbury Latin was my first Curtamen tournament I've ever been to, and I got to skip my last period class, which back then was a big deal, so yippee. And then there was Lunenburg, Harvard, and States. Wow, was States awesome. Brian's in that picture, by the way, you just can't see him. Oh, and there's everyone happy with their ribbons. And then there was Nationals, best week of my life. That trophy isn't as heavy as it seems, by the way. Oh, forgot to mention, my favorite room in the building? 019. Fun fact, that was the first place I went after leaving Publius' basement. Oh, and I can't forget to mention about my trip in a box in Boston, Kentucky. Boy, was that fun. In my old age, I can't remember my freshman year as well. Let's see. I faintly recall Harvard. BLS, our first tournament ever. Exciting. AMSA, their first tournament also. And of course I had Miss Namelville. Sophomore year, I had her again, and she made Cicero all the more interesting. Nationals was in Vegas that year, and the advanced team took hold of the trophy after seeding last in prelims. Look at Magistra Halsey. The excitement must have gotten to her. And then there's Magister Howard, who must be reciting the Emperor's List in his head or something. You should have all joined Curtamen and experienced the holy divine inspiration of Mike Howard. Alright, let's move on to junior year. Here's a word of wisdom. Take AP Virgil junior year, you won't regret it. If you're still hesitant, the AP exam is the easiest out of all the AP exams. So if you're filling out your course selection form, stop watching this video now and choose AP Virgil. So back to junior year. Caesar and Virgil were both a lot of work, but fun. We had Chromebooks every class too. Coin Wars was a highlight of that year for JCL. They even made special Texas t-shirts for the occasion. And if you took Latin poetry that year, wink wink, you would have gotten pie afterwards too. And as usual, States and Nationals were fantastic. We had awesome blue shirts for States, and the advanced team carried home the trophy once again. And there's some more medals. Last but not least, senior year. Quite frankly, I think I spent more time skiing than Curtamening this year, but I still got on the buzzer for Harvard. States was at a lakeside hotel, and the food was excellent. And guess what? The two gals tied for first place overall. What a surprise. Just look at their faces. This picture was from a couple years ago, by the way. So there we are. And now I'm just an old ship sitting on my master's shelf, but take Latin, join Curtamen, join JCL, go to States Nationals, and all that good stuff. If anything, do it for the catapults. Back to you, Publius. Alright, thank you, Pharcellus. You can rest your old bones now. Now, for the end of the show, we have some wise words from some wise guys. Alright. Thank you, thank you. Now that concludes the program that we have for you today, and enjoy the rest of your night. Good night. This program is brought to you by the National Classics Foundation, and from contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.